And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's got room. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there. A big one. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
36.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the shift.
They'll run with Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Check three. Whip. Watch the whip.
They run with Geis, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Hey!
Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with Geis. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Play action. Haskins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got Shockey. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down. 55, Mike, got 55. Come on, boy.
2nd down, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, look, 3.
On 1st down, this is Geis. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55 to Mike. Night, sweetheart.
God
damn, man. Come on.
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So
it'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Yo, do.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover.
One-handed catch by Steven Nelson.
Get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got it.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Richard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Stevens going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a run with Geis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here we go.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
No. Shit! Watch the shit! Under 10! Under 10!
Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing
block
there.
him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Nobody wants to
Down
block
he
this
goes,
dude.
folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Over for that.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
I'm going to run you over. Get the step.
To throw on third down, Haskins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Herbert, it's a screen to Richard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Buying time to his left.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And an alley to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert, that'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the block line.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Hey, exit. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch now.
A final shot before break. Herbert, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Stevens sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Oh, come on, man. Turn around.
Ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this is caught off a deflection. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Topper!
2nd and 15. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Jump. Check 26, check 26. I'm trying to collect. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, check right. Watch it divide. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, come on, man.
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Damn.
Each on the return there, he'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So now he's his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week
Get
long
the
he
fuck
vowed
outta
to take
here.
that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Look at me, zipper.
On second down now, Richard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
You draw Porter. Go, go. Go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check it backer, check it backer. Mike Parker.
On the ground, Richard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run by Connor on first down, and a good one, as he'll get about 7 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
218, chop. Hey, let go. Get it.
Second and 3.
Bro!
He's got it complete. And they're going to be
What are
set
they
up
doing, man?
the 15-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line.
I don't have an aggressive fucking catch on. What are y'all doing, man?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 94. Now.
Let us just say go on.
They'll run on first down. Richard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Ready?
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Herbert. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Geis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Bro, come on, man.
Geis
Come on.
Stop short. As
Oh,
he did
God.
not get the push he needed. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No way.
Let's get it.
Bullshit. Come on, man.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it.
Oh, Lord.
They're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Darius Geis denied. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it slant. Watch it slant. Watch it slant.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. Stay. 50. Plant.
Watch the run.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off play action. Herbert.
Come on, man.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, what is...
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Connor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Matchbox light, get it.
On 3rd down.
Man, I couldn't do shit.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run here with Connor, and he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call the touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Connor on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed You know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Pittsburgh, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up?
I need to go to the bathroom.
Go ahead, Alex.
What's it?
Alright.
There's more life in there.
My head goes this
Go ahead.
Okay.
Let me see. Let's do this. Do this. Do that for me. Baby. See that did that? Yo, hurry up! I forgot that was there.
You ain't eat? You ain't eat? What the hell then?
I mean, it's early, they still won't be hungry.
So what am I supposed to eat this stuff?
There's food in the refrigerator.
Why can't they have that?
Because they ain't never had it. They don't eat it.
Okay.
So what?
What? Tell me what's food.
I didn't tell you there was food. That's why you offered.
You clean your room? When I told you before? No. You asked me you have anything around the house you could do? No.
Done now? Did it go now?
Where are you from?
Hey. How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
Good. How you been? Huh? How you been? Why you smell like... You must have just got done smoking. You sneaking smoking in here again? You get the belt? No, you don't want the belt. That's what it is. You lied. Oh, okay. Alright. Guess I'll go back in there. Guess I'll go nowhere to sit anyway. Guess I'll go nowhere to sit.
Come on, come on.
Guess I'll get nowhere to sit.
Come on.
Mine is so straight.
What?
And the other one is so crooked.
What do you mean?
You can't even straighten it.
What you mean?
Ever see the pinky? Oh, it does straight.
Yeah, man, this is the bad thing.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty funny. Hey. How was the workout?
Bad.
You get a little COVID workout?
Yeah, my back.
Oh, you getting lazy again.
What you mean?
Wow.
No, I gotta stretch it. Certain exercises just fuck it up. Like kettlebell swings and shit.
Really? That bending over.
Not really the bending over. It's just like
Which supposed to use your stomach and
pulling
all that?
on my hamstrings and my back.
You said it actually, when you were stretching really good, like stuff started to feel more better
Yeah, but
in the stance. Really? That's really a thing? Your back is that tight that you can't even bend over and
my
stretch?
hamstrings are that tight. But it's not that I can't. It's certain motions like trigger like pain. Certain pain. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like your muscle feels like when it's burning.
Yeah.
Like it's tired.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like on the lower back.
Could you use it? Over.
Yeah, but there's something wrong. For sure.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, I need my hamstrings are too tight.
You sure you don't got the
Yeah.
your stick? I'm just saying.
What?
Like,
Who knows? I mean, I think it's my hamstrings, but I think it's that fucking jaw, man. That fucking car I gotta sit in all day. I fucking hate that. Like, that fucks with my body too. That's why I think I have all these fucking skin problems. Like, I just sitting.
oh yeah, sweating.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of there.
Or you just stand up, stretch it out. You might even carry like a little powder. Your little Nike with it.
Some baby powder.
So you got AC in there? Don't you got AC? I mean, I know it'll stop it from being all small and cramped, but in your hot ass pants, they give you Oh, but other than that, with the workout done, it was. Did you have to sit out or something?
Yeah, I couldn't do kettlebells so much. Fucks my back up. And then like I'm pretty much done. And then like if I get off of it for a while, I'm good again. You know. Remember when I was putting all that shit on like icy hot? It's that. But when I was stretching a lot more, I felt better.
The same, exact same problem.
It was the same movement.
Yeah.
But I know that's because, like, my back was, like, I aggravated it today. And then I wanted to, like, bend over and stretch, and I could feel it. Like, oh, shit. This shit hurt like hell.
Your posture stuck too, though. You gonna have to. I mean, what you're saying when you're sitting, it help a little bit.
Well, that's like my body is. Me holding myself up ain't gonna change my structure. Just me holding myself up.
No, but you have to stop when you walk. Or when you sit. You just feel a little better on your back now. Or like one of them allows you to sit right there, so when you lean back, you kind of like arches you a little bit. You want some sugar?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are kettlebells so expensive? Why are weights so expensive? Jesus.
They only buy how much?
Oh, dang. I see these little girly ones.
Kettlebells.
A barbell, lightweight. It was shorter, it was like I think it was 4 feet long. Because the woman's body.
They got them too.
Oh, they got something that's like shorter for women? Do they? Do they got like cute little weight colors on it?
No.
Oh, they should just went their own way. They got like pink and purple.
No.
And real
You
thin.
There's nowhere to use a barbell.
In that thing?
In here. Don't die.
I would be in the car. I'm not gonna. I would like to.
But you keep it in the car. You gonna work out outside somewhere.
Yeah. First of all, you got a bike in the way. So hush up. I can have a barbell in the way.
My thing is, when you work with those, you're supposed to be dropping them and stuff like that.
Oh no, I wouldn't drop it. No, because I always don't like squats and stuff. Not like.
Yeah, but you're supposed to get tired enough to where you're dropping it. You're not setting it down.
I always set it down. You're supposed to just gently set it down.
No, you're supposed to be dropping like it. You're supposed to drop it.
I don't like to be messy. I'm serious. That's not people being like genetic. Based on all that. But they're cute. Make us a cute gym. Pink wigs. Pink seats. Pink walls. So you said you don't like home gyms. So I can make whatever I want because I like a home gym.
I said I don't like them. Just making shit up now.
Quote unquote. You said that.
Yeah, the push-up. Don't have one.
That counts as a full one. Because if I do 2, that's whole. I got big these. These right here. I don't know if that's extra fat or I don't know. But you know how like people have saddlebags? These are like my saddlebags. I'm gonna go take a picture. I showed you it a minute ago when he was on the bridge. And I was trying to be cute. And I got these big ass shits right here. big arms.
Grown woman arms.
No, like worker out arms. Right here. It looks like I just worked this part out. It's stressful. I'm telling you. Huh? Maybe.
What? You don't want nothing.
Yes, I do. Let me tell you something.
What took me $20 for?
Yeah. Do they have a do you have an activity log on there with like your purchases? Oh my gosh. That might make you sick to your stomach. Don't ever peek at it. Don't even tell me how much we gave him to spend on skins. It got me like $200 already. Shit, it's probably more than that. I don't even look at it. Okay, that's really How you living? You put the shoes and stuff on? Well, I'm not taking that. You always, something about land when you make it get rid of all my toxins. I'm just testing the mirrors.
Why are you farting on me, man?
I always do that. I don't know, you're just like a baby. Like, it's just lay on you and just ease all my pain. Yeah, they do. You never pick up the baby, they just fart. Get all nice and comfortable and just fart. You fart more than plenty times, too. And you fart my butt. As soon as the brush touch, you fart. As soon as that bus get together.
Hey, Tay!
Yeah.
I put it on there. Spend $20.
Huh?
I put it on there. Only spend $20.
Responsible for that.
Is there something I could do around to like earn some money and stuff so I can I'm like, yeah, start with your room. And I said, never mind. He ain't say no.
He'll clean up. He'll make money everywhere else except for his room. That makes no sense to me. I don't even see how do you get to that? You don't even do shit. You don't even change clothes, really. addict. It's like an addict's money. Shit all over the place. Just sitting there, just binging or whatever the fuck they binge on. His drug of choice. He got paper plates, hidden, stashed. They're not plates, but it's just water bottles for him. Yeah. You know, go in his closet, get the book bag, water. A bag of candy. Hidden in the closet. Candy from the Hills party. Empty wrappers all in it. Why don't you throw it away? Like you just got caught. And you could have never got caught. It's dumb.
Coming back down here, turning shit away.
This kid, first of all, he's dumb.
Yeah,